Hello everyone, welcome back to our new video. So in this video, we are going to learn how to send invitation on WhatsApp. So you must have understood from the topic that we are going to learn how to send invitations online or how to send invitation on WhatsApp. So let me first explain you the software applications here. So here I am using Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is an online spreadsheet program where you can create databases in the forms of spreadsheet really very easily. Okay, so here I am using Google Sheets to get the guest detail, and then I am using WhatsApp. So here you know obviously WhatsApp is a famous chat application. So now let us understand this better with an example. So suppose I have a wedding at my home and I want to send the invitation to all the guests on their WhatsApp. So I have the data of the guest in my Google Sheet. So the idea is I have created a Google Sheet in which I have the data of my guest, such as their names and their phone numbers listed. Now with the same data, I want to send them the invitation online. Okay, so here I will be having two choices. The first one is I have to sort out the data from Google Sheets one by one, then keep on sending invitations to all the guests on their WhatsApp manually. But this process is very much time consuming and repetitive. So why not let's just add some automation in that. So here the idea is every time the data is going to get captured from Google Sheets, the message will be sent automatically on WhatsApp. Isn't it wonderful? But the issue here is Google Sheets and WhatsApp do not have any native integration or any direct contact. So how I'm going to do that? I need to build some automation, build some data flow between Google Sheets and WhatsApp so that I can perform these tasks. So that is why in this video I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an automation and integration software which is going to integrate these two software applications. So here what will happen is with the data of guests available into my Google Sheets, when I am going to integrate them with Pabbly Connect, it is going to send automatically invitations to WhatsApp in the form of bulk messages. The idea is, let me explain you simply, that with the help of Pabbly Connect, we are going to build an integration so the data available into my Google Sheet of all the guests, with that same data to all the contacts of the guest, the messages, the invitation will be sent automatically. Isn't it wonderful that just with the help of Pabbly Connect, we are going to integrate these two different software applications, and it is going to save our time as well as it is really very easy. But the main point here is to use Pabbly Connect, you do not need to have coding skills and programming knowledge. You do not need to worry here. Any non-technical person can also use Pabbly Connect really very easily. So here I am going to use this workflow to, as I told you the example, for wedding. But this same use case, this same workflow can be used for other use cases as well. For example, if you are having any birthday occasion, or rather than that, if you are having any occasion at your office, or if you are having any event, you can use this same workflow to invite your guests online. You just need to have the data in Google Sheets, and with that data, the messages will be sent automatically. Isn't it wonderful? So now let us understand this complete process, that how I am going to build that automation with the help of Pabbly Connect on my screen along with a real-time example. Okay guys, so here you can see this is my Google Sheet. Here you can see I have titled it as guest list, and similarly here you can see all the details of my guests are available here, such as their name and their mobile numbers. So this is the list. So these are the guests to whom I want to send the invitation on WhatsApp. Okay, so now what I'm going to show you is with these details to all the guests, I will be showing you that how you can send bulk messages, and we will directly check here if the messages are sending for marriage invitation or not. So here you can see this is my Google Sheet, this is my WhatsApp, the workflow which I have created. Because of that, the bulk messages will be sent. So let me show you. So here you can see these are the guests. We will be checking for Kritika Jain, Avi Ghari, Shika Nair. And one more thing here I would like to explain you that right now, just to show you as an example, I am using only one WhatsApp number to show you how bulk messages will be sent. But if you are going to run this workflow on real time, the messages will be sending to the different persons on their different WhatsApp number. Right now in my window, I cannot show you multiple WhatsApp accounts, so that is why I have given same number to some of the guests as an example, so that I can show you that how in actual the process is going to work and how bulk messages are going to send. So now let us move on to our WhatsApp page here. Perfect. Here you can see there are messages for the guest. So let me just minimize it so that you can get the clear view. Perfect. So here you can see the messages are here. So the first guest was Kritika Jain. So this is the message for Kritika Jain along with the invitation card and the complete message. Here is the date, timing and the venue as well. So here now you can see all the messages are there for the guest to whom I provided this WhatsApp number, which is this one. So I provided the same number to some contacts. Do not get confused here. It is just to show you as an example. As I told you earlier, I'm using the same WhatsApp number. So this is how at same time, along with this invitation card and this complete message, the messages will be sent automatically to all the guests on their respective WhatsApp numbers. So this is the gist of the process, that with the help of this Google Sheet data, we will be able to send WhatsApp messages at one time to all the guests. So here you must be thinking, how did I manage to perform this task? That every time that with these data available into my Google Sheet, the messages are sending automatically on WhatsApp. So here let me tell you that I followed 3 very simple steps and created this amazing workflow. So let me show you what are those steps so you can also follow the same and create this amazing workflow. Okay guys, so these are the steps which I followed to create the automation between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So the step 1 is connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for this, first we have to log in into Pabbly Connect. Then we need to connect our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, the Google Sheets which is having the data of the guest. So we are going to connect it with Pabbly Connect. Then in the second step, we have to collect your guest details from Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so now as the data which is available here into our Google Sheets, we have to capture the same data into Pabbly Connect. So once the data is collected, we have to follow the third step, which is now send the same data to 360 Dialog to send WhatsApp messages. The data which is collected here into Pabbly Connect from Google Sheets, we have to send the same data to 360 Dialog so that we can send messages on WhatsApp. Now I know here you must be thinking, what is this term 360 Dialog? Why did I use that? And what is that? So let me explain you that 360 Dialog is the official API for WhatsApp. So we will be using this to send messages on WhatsApp. Why? Because WhatsApp does not allow us to send the messages directly. So that is why we are going to use this software, which is 360 Dialog, to integrate WhatsApp with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to explain you each and every step in detail on my screen. So keep watching this video till last so that you can understand this complete process. So guys, to start with the process, first type pabbly.com in your browser, Pabbly, pabbly.com. So after typing pabbly.com in your browser window, here you can see this is the website of pabbly.com. Now here you can see this option named as products. We have to click on connect. When we are going to hover on products, this menu will be available. So here we have to click on connect. So after clicking on connect, this is here you can see the landing page of Pabbly Connect. So here on landing page of Pabbly Connect, what I am going to do right now is I am going to click on sign in, as I have already created my account into Pabbly Connect. But if you are a new user and you have not created yet your account yet, you can also create your account just by signing up for free in 2 minutes from here. So here I just clicked on sign in and you can see this all apps window will appear. Now to continue making with the workflow, I'm going to scroll down and here at connect, we will be clicking on access now. So once I clicked on access now, here you can see this dashboard will appear. So on this dashboard here you can see there's a button named as create workflow on the top right corner. Yes, we have to click on this button. So after clicking on create workflow, this dialog box will appear. So here we have to give the name to our workflow. So right now I'm going to give it as Google Sheets to WhatsApp. So I'm just giving it according to the topic. You can also give it according to your choice as well. So it's just I provided the name here, Google Sheets to WhatsApp. Let's click on create. So after clicking on create, here you can see this is the title of our workflow created. So the workflow which I'm going to create here, let me remind you, or let me tell you one thing, that the link of this same workflow I'm going to drop down in the description of this video. So you can copy the same and clone this amazing workflow into your Pabbly Connect account. So let us continue making it. So here we created the title. Now here you can see there are two boxes. The first one is trigger, the second one is action. So you must be thinking, what are they? So let me explain you that automation works on the concept of triggers and action. So trigger basically means when this happens, action means do this. Or we can also say trigger means happening of an event, action means the response to it. According to our topic, the trigger here will be collect the data from Google Sheets, and the action will be send invitation on WhatsApp or send message on WhatsApp. Let us understand this practically. So in the trigger window, in the choose app, let me first select the schedule by Pabbly. Now you must be thinking, what is this? Why are we selecting this? Let me explain you that as I told you, I want to send the invitation for marriages. So the marriage will be on particular date. So on that date only, on that particular time, I want to send the messages. So that is why with the help of schedule with Pabbly, we will be able to send messages on a particular date, on a particular time. And let's select here. So here you can see this is the schedule by Pabbly. So once we schedule by Pabbly, here you can see it will ask how often you want your to run your workflow. Basically, you can run your workflow at regular intervals as well. So this can be used if you want to do something to remind every day, or you can use this for once only, such as we are going to use this for once. Why? Because we want to send the invitation for marriages only, so it is going to be sent one time. And you can also use it every day. So these are the some use cases you can use by schedule by Pabbly. Right now I'm going to select once. Why? Because I want to send the invitation once only. And now I have to mention the date here, date and time. So the marriage date is, let me adjust, it is 20th October. And the time here, let me select the time. I want to send this on in the morning, which is 10 a.m. So what we have to do here is, as you can see in the instruction window, it is written we have to insert the time in UTC format only. That means we have to convert the Indian Standard Time IST into UTC format so that we can enter it here. So as I told you, I want to send the messages, send the WhatsApp invitation at 10 a.m. So let us select the IST to UTC converter. Perfect. So let me just select this website. You can also directly convert it on from Google. So here you can see the Indian Standard Time here at 10 a.m. will be, let me adjust it. Here you can see will be 4:30 a.m. UTC. 4:30 a.m. UTC. So that is why I am going to mention here 4:30. Perfect. So it will automatically send the messages according to the Indian Standard Time at 10 a.m. So I just explained you that here you have to enter the time format into UTC, and it is automatically going to work according to IST if we are going to mention it here. So now let me again explain you so that you don't get confused here. We are using schedule by Pabbly. Why? Because we want our workflow to be executed on a particular date, on a particular time, so that the invitations can be sent on WhatsApp. So here with the help of schedule by Pabbly, you can also create regular intervals workflow, and you can also run your workflow every day. Now let us click on save and proceed for the next step. So as I clicked on save here, let us choose the next application here. So in the action in window, we will be choosing Google Sheets. So Google Sheets here, let me show you. This is the Google Sheet which I have already created. You can also create your own Google Sheet. You can add the details of your guests such as name, mobile number, and if you want to add any other detail, you can also do the same. So this is my Google Sheet. This is the same which I want to connect with Pabbly Connect. So here in the action event, we have to choose get rows. Okay. In the action event, we will be choosing get rows. Then we are going to click on connect. So once we are going to click on connect, we need to connect our account with Pabbly Connect, our Google Sheets account. So for this, we have to click on add new connection. Then we will be proceeding by clicking on connect with Google Sheets. And from here, we have to select the account. So this is the account which I want to select. Then we have to click on continue. And in this way, our account will get connected to Pabbly Connect. Perfect. Now as you can see, my Google Sheets account is connected. All the sheets available into my account will be available here. So as I told you, the title of my Google Sheet is guest list. So the same is available here. So the subsheet will be selected automatically. Yes, the subsheet was sheet 1 only. So it is now selected. Now what we have to do is we have to provide the range. So you must be thinking, what is this? Let me explain you. In Google Sheet, this is called range. From this data to this data, this is called range. So here, from if we are going to start from this, so this range will be start from A2 and it is going to end here with B18. So we are not going to do like this. Why? Because if I'm going to keep on adding some new details of the guest, I want that to be also invited, that to be also added into my workflow. So what we have to do is we have to select the range here so that we can select all this data to be sent messages. So what we have to do is we have to start from, let me take you to my Google Sheet. We have to start from this data, which is A2, and I want this B column completely here. Here you can see B. So that is why, as it is also explained in the help text here, that we have to enter the range which is A2 D2. So if you are going to select like this A2 B2, only this person is going to get message. But if you are going to select the range something like this, let me explain you, A2 B. Perfect. Now if we are going to select A2, from this to this, all these guest data will be selected automatically here into Pabbly Connect. So that is how you have to provide the range. As it is written, you can use A2 to semicolon D. Right now it is B, the last column is B. So that is why I mentioned B here. You have to enter the last data entry column. Okay. So you will get all filled row. Perfect. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch off this simple response. Then only we have to click on save and send test request. So after we click on save and send test request, here let me show you that all the data from our Google Sheets will be captured here. Perfect. Here you can see the data is captured from Kritika Jain to all the last. Here you can see the Kritika Jain was the first guest name till Sneha Sharma. Let me show you. Sneha Sharma, all the data is captured here into Pabbly Connect. Isn't it wonderful? But there is an issue. This data is captured into array format. Don't you think that this is quite complicated? I have to use this data further in the step, but as it is in like array format, I have to simplify it. I have to convert it into comma separated values so that I can use it. So for that, again, we have to establish a new window. And after clicking on this plus button, here we have to choose iterator by Pabbly. Iterator by Pabbly. Here you can see, and it will automatically choose the array format. We just have to click on save and send test request, and here you can see it has simplified the data. It has simplified the name as well as the phone number of the guest. Perfect. So with the help of this we will be able to simplify the data. Now let us move on to our next step. What we have to do is we have to send invitation to these guests on WhatsApp. So as I told you, to send messages on WhatsApp, we will be using 360 dialog. So you must be thinking, what is this? Wait, I will show you everything. First, we are going to establish a new window. In the choose app, we will be choosing 360 WhatsApp by 360 dialog. So with the help of this software, we will be able to send messages on WhatsApp. So what we have to do is we have to select send template message. The action event will be send template message. I'm going to explain you further what is template message. Let's first connect our 360 dialog account. So for this, I'm going to click on add new connection. Now here you can see, once I clicked on add new connection to connect WhatsApp by 360 dialog account with Pabbly Connect, we have to provide the API key here as well as the domain name. So here for this, let me take you to my dashboard. Let me just take you to my dashboard here. So you can see this is the dashboard for 360 dialog. Here you can see I have already created my account. So that is why this dashboard is available here. If you too wish to create your account on 360 dialog so that you can also start sending template messages, a link is provided on in the description of this video. You can go through that link. You can watch the video for the creation of your account into 360 dialog really very easily. So now let's move on to Pabbly Connect. So here you can see we have to provide the API key here. So their help text will be provided. So let us read this. It is written, enter the API key here. You can create API key in your 360 Dialog account. So for this, we have to first log in into 360 Dialog account. We have to move on WhatsApp account. Then you have to generate the API key. Perfect. So let me take you to my 360 Dialog account. Here on WhatsApp account, with this option, you can generate the API key. Let me tell you one more thing here, that I have already generated my API key, so I will be using that key only. If you too wish to create, you can create by clicking on this button. But right now I have already created, so I'm just going to mention it here. Perfect. So I just entered the API key which I have already generated. Now let us provide the domain name. So again, the domain name you will be getting by generating the API key. Right now you can also just copy this domain name, as I have already created my API key, and just paste it like this. So in this way you can provide the domain name from the help text as well. And then we will be going to click on save. So once I'm going to click on save, my 360 Dialog account will get connected to Pabbly Connect, and here you can see all the templates available into my account will be visible here. So now let me first explain you what is template, what is the use of template. So for this, let me again take you to my 360 Dialog account, and here on the WhatsApp accounts there is a option named as manage templates. So templates are basically predefined messages which you need to create from your 360 Dialog account so that you can start sending them on WhatsApp. So here you can see into my 360 Dialog account there are already some templates created and they are already approved. So basically what you have to do is you have to create your template according to your choice. Then you need to get it approved from Facebook by submitting it. And approving of the templates basically takes the time of 30 minutes to 2 business days. So you have to wait till them to get approved. Then you can easily start sending them on WhatsApp. So if you too wish to create your template into 360 Dialog account, you can create by clicking on this button named as add template. So here you have to provide the name of the template. You have to provide all the details here. Then you need to provide the body of the template. Body means the template, the message you want to send. So you have to provide it here. Let me show you my template which I have created for wedding invitation. So this is my template. Here you can see it is already approved. So here you can see this is the complete body of the message. So I will be providing a image URL so that it is going to be sending as the invitation card. And I have provided this complete message. So here you can see I have also provided some values here, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to show you further in the video what does that mean. So let us select into Pabbly Connect our template. So it is wedding invitation. It is already selected, this one. Perfect. So once I selected the wedding invitation template, you can see these fields just appeared according to my template, which is I have to provide this field 1, 2, 3, 4. So they will be here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will be providing here. So basically we have to map the data here. So you must be thinking what is mapping, how it is done. So let me explain you. Let me remove this. This is auto selected so that I can explain you. Perfect. Now here what we have to do is the data which is already available here into Pabbly Connect from our Google Sheets, this data will be available into this drop down kind of menu. We just have to select the data according to the field and we have to click once, and this way mapping will be done. So what we have to do here is we have to provide the recipient's mobile number. So here let us first instruction provided. So it is written here, enter the recipient mobile number with country code, that is +91 along with the 10-digit valid WhatsApp number. So here into the Google Sheets you can see it does not support the plus sign along with the phone number. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to map the phone number like this. It is available here. So I'm just going to provide the plus sign manually like this. So it is going to select it automatically along with every number. Perfect. Now what we have to do is we have to provide the image URL. So here into my template you can see there is a space. So this space is for the image. So here what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to provide the image URL which I already have created to send as an invitation. You can always provide the image URL according to your template. If you have not added the image, so you do not need to provide the URL. Just have to provide the data according to the field asked. So right now for invitation I have already created an image. So for the same URL I'm going to enter here. Perfect. So I just entered the image URL here. So I'm going to show you what is that image. So let me take you to the new app. Here I'm going to provide that same URL and let me show you that image. So here is that image. Perfect. So here you can see this is the same image. The URL which I provided is of this image. So this is I'm going to send along with the invitation. Let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. Now what we have to do is we have to provide these fields. So here let us map the data for, as it is shown really easily here, Nitin. What we have to do is here is we have to provide the guest name. The best part here is you do not need to get confused here. In the example window, it is already shown that what kind of data you have to enter. So you do not need to worry at all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to map the guest name. So my guest is Kritika Jain. Perfect. So I just map the data. So basically how it is going to work is in invitation, once the name is mapping, our workflow, when it is going to run on real time, the name is going to get changed every time along with the WhatsApp number of every guest automatically. And the data which we are going to provide manually, it will remain same for every guest. So here what we have to do is we have to provide the date. So let me take you back to my scheduler. So here the date was 20th October. So that the same date we are going to enter here. Perfect. So which is 20 like this. Perfect. Now here what we have to do is we have to provide the timing. So as it is shown here, we have to provide the timing like this. So the timing was 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Perfect. So we just entered the timing. Now what we have to do is we have to provide the venue. So as it is shown here in the example, we have to provide the venue here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to provide, which is Hotel Sayaji. Perfect. So this is the venue. So we just selected all these fields here. What we have to do right now is we have to click on save and send test request, and once we are going to click on save and send test request, we are going to check on WhatsApp if on this message along with this invitation the message is sending or not on this WhatsApp number. So let's click on save and send test request here. Perfect. So according to this here, let me first read out the response here. Perfect. So it is saying stable. This means the message is sent. So let's check on WhatsApp. So this is the WhatsApp page. Perfect. Here you can see there is a message for Kritika. So here let me just adjust it. Perfect. Now here you can see there is the message for Kritika Jain. Marriage means a beautiful. This is the complete message which I provided into my template. So here you can see this is the image of the invitation. Perfect. So this means we have successfully created our workflow. So what is going to happen is we are going to check right now if it is working smoothly or not. So for this, let me show you how all the bulk messages are going to send. As I've told you, we have selected the scheduler, so the messages will be sent on this particular date. But what if I'm going to select it at regular intervals, and I'm just going to show you as an example. Please don't get confused here. I'm just showing you as an example how scheduler works. If I'm going to select 1 minute, I'm just showing you how bulk messages are going to send automatically after every 1 minute. Okay, then we will again correct our workflow according to the date, which is 20th October. So I just selected the workflow here, the scheduler timing here. So I'm just going to refresh it, and I'm going to refresh my WhatsApp page as well, and then we will directly see if the messages are coming or not. So perfect here. Till then, let me show you the recap what we actually did. So here first we choose scheduler by Pabbly. So in that we selected the date on which we want our workflow to run. Then we selected our Google Sheet which has the data of all our guests, and we selected the range. Then we selected iterator by Pabbly. Why? Because in the response which was received from Google Sheet, the data was received into array format. So we wanted to simplify it into comma separated values. So that is why we choose iterator. So with the help of that, we got the data into this format. And in the last, we choose WhatsApp by 360 dialog so that we can start sending messages on WhatsApp. So this is the complete mapping we did. Now let's check on WhatsApp if the bulk messages are sending or not. So as I told you, this is here. Perfect. Now here you can see there are 8 messages. Again, let me remind you, you might have forget that I have added the same WhatsApp number into my Google Sheet just to show you as an example that how at the same time bulk messages will be sent. So don't get confused here. On real time, the messages will be sent to different WhatsApp numbers. So here you can see there are 9 messages at the same time along with this complete message. So here you can notice one thing, that here are the invitations, but the number was same. That is why it is coming on the same number, the same WhatsApp chat. But now here you can see the name is automatically changing along with every new guest. So this is here the message for Shikha Nair. The message is same. The invitation is changed. Okay. This is for Richa Nayak, this is for Sonam Singh. So now here you can see this is how this process is actually going to work. Isn't it wonderful that just with the help of Pabbly Connect, you are now able to send the invitations directly just with the help of this Google Sheet data. So now what I'm going to do is I'm again going to correct this scheduler. Why? Because I just wanted to show you how scheduler actually works. So now as we have checked, it is working smoothly and real fine. So let us just adjust it. So we want it once only, and we wanted the date which was 20 October 2021, and we wanted the time at 4:30 UTC. Okay, perfect. Now let's just click on save, and this means our workflow is created. I've already shown you the recap. Again, I'm going to remind you one more thing, that the link of this same workflow is available into the description of this video. You can copy the same link and start using this workflow into your Pabbly Connect account just for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate plenty of applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. This was all for today's video. If you have any feedback, you can contact us at admin@pabbly.com, or you can also ask your queries at this link here. And if you want to check the price for Pabbly Connect, you can check the price from here, this link, and automate your business. If you like our video, do not forget to press the thumbs up button and share it with your friends. And for more such videos, you can also subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.